Thank you for joining me in this meditation today. Find a place where you can sit, stand, or lie down comfortably. It may be a chair, a mat, or a rug, or any other place that you are comfortable. The first meditation event that I participated in was a full day of silent meditation. There were hundreds of yoga and meditation practitioners, and everyone had their mats and cushions set up, and almost everyone assumed the lotus sitting position to start the meditation. I was new to meditation, so I also assumed the more traditional seated meditation position. I was extremely uncomfortable, but I wanted to have what I thought at the time to be the full meditation experience, and felt that sitting in this posture was a requirement. I grew to understand that sitting in pain for my meditation practice was not helpful to my seeking inner awareness of my consciousness. In truth, being comfortable is one of the most important things we can do to support our meditation practice. If we are going to embrace being in the moment and focusing inward and witnessing what sensations are present in our bodies, our minds, and our hearts, we need to be comfortable and true to ourselves. If lying down is comfortable for you, then lie down. If you prefer to sit cross-legged against your sofa or a wall, or sit on a chair, these are all positions that will support your practice if you are comfortable. So please, take some time to get comfortable, and if you like, you can cover yourself with a blanket. If you are lying down, you may want to consider putting a rolled blanket under your legs if this feels good for you. Taking some time, breathing in and out. Make any adjustments to your positioning at any time through the practice. Feel free to change your position and move your body. This is your time. When you are ready, focus on your breathing, feeling the smooth inhalation and exhalation of your breath as your abdomen rises and falls. What does the breath feel like when you inhale through your nostrils? Is there warmth or humidity? Visit with what is there for you now. In meditation, we focus on our breath to help us set the tone and the pace for our nervous system and our entire body. When we come to practice, we still have the momentum of our day. with us. For many, it is very busy, and often we are focusing on many things at once. As we start our practice, we are beginning to shift from a state that may be more heightened externally, and we are beginning to shift our focus to our inner feelings and sensations. This is time to be with yourself and to honor what you are feeling right now. In your comfortable position, let us set the foundation for your practice by focusing on the breath, feeling it gently pass in through your nose and into your lungs, and release your breath out at a pace that is comfortable for you. Give yourself permission to just be as you are as you shift your focus inward. Tune into any sensations you are feeling through your body, asking yourself, what is there for you now? When we think of meditation, we think of being in the moment. Pema Chodron is quoted saying, "This very moment is the perfect teacher." And in Dr. Norris's book, In the Flow, she shares that to be in the moment refers to being connected with the momentum of the ever-changing flow in and around us. Let us take some time today to be in the moment and to explore what is there for you today. Taking a deep breath and say, ah. As you settle in, focus on your breathing, inhaling and exhaling. And feel the support of the ground on the floor underneath your body. Think about what parts of the body are in contact with the ground. If you like, allow yourself to surrender to gravity and the feeling of being supported and grounded. You may feel parts of your body start to release and drop closer to the ground. Sensing your body, explore if there's any part of your body that's holding on. Sometimes, if I've had a busy day and I lie down and prepare for meditation, I feel like I'm holding my thighs. In my practice, I gently say to my thighs, it's okay. I've got this. It's safe. You can let go, and you have permission to relax and just feel the gravity against the floor. In your practice today, you can begin to experiment and become familiar with what works for you. Begin sensing feelings in your head, throat, neck, shoulders, torso, your back, stomach, legs, and your feet. If there is an area of your body that is seeking your attention, take a few minutes in silence now and scan your body and give it permission to let go. When we see images of meditation in the media, we see beautiful landscapes, a person sitting in lotus position with perfect posture, blissfully looking out with an ocean and a sunset in the background. Very picturesque, but it sets a very high bar for our practice. And for most of us, this does not represent our experience of a daily practice in meditation or our lives. In my practice, I've come to look at meditation as a time for a type of dress rehearsal for my daily life. What does that mean? That our practice can be a dress rehearsal for our lives. Many times in practice, especially if we are practicing at home, this ideal and beautiful scenery and peaceful, quiet practice is likely not one that we are experiencing. A family member may open a door, the phone starts to ring, an email or text comes in, and you hear the chime. Or we have a delivery at the door. These moments can take us out of self-awareness, drawing us back to the busyness and obligations of our lives. When there are these unexpected sounds, acknowledge them and bring them into your awareness. It can go something like this. Ah, it is the phone ringing. And return to your breath, in and out. It is a sound. It is not good or bad. It just is. Give yourself permission to bring the external stimuli into your consciousness and into the experience of sensing your body. Take some time now to take in the sounds of your environment as you continue to focus on your breathing. Recently, when listening to a guided meditation, I heard a siren in the background. My heart quickened, and I opened my eyes. And gradually I began to return to my deep inhalation and exhalation, breathing in and out, and incorporated and welcomed this unexpected sound into my experience in that moment. Through this process of accepting this sound, I was reminded of a feeling that I sometimes have in my daily life. Because sometimes life is like that. We have interruptions. We are going about our day, and something unexpected happens. We have an unanticipated deadline given to us at work. Someone cuts us off while we're in traffic. Or we receive unwelcome information of some kind. This is part of our human experience, something we all have in common on any given day. We can expect the unexpected. At any time, we can use the breath for whatever shows up in our day. Through the breath, we can witness and observe the event and how we are feeling, and what and where we feel it. We can shift from our initial response, which may be heightened or not, and if needed or desired, we can use our breath to restore balance and calm. In the 1960s, there was a toy called Clacker Balls. The vintage toy is comprised of two balls attached to their own string and joined in the center. To play with the toy, you would hold the top of the two strings and move your hand up and down to create momentum to clack the balls together, back and forth. With each movement, you would create a half circle, and you could control how fast or how slow the balls clacked together. While creating this momentum, the one place that had minimal movement and the place that controlled the speed of the movement of the balls is where you hold the strings at the top. The player's hands control the momentum of the balls. If we follow this as a metaphor for our practice, as we begin to witness what is around us, we can take a step back from the force of the momentum, where the balls are colliding together, and move the locus of control, where the hands determine the momentum and the pace. Being further away from the momentum is calmer and a more peaceful movement. It is smoother. Similarly, in our lives and in our practice, we can experiment with being at the center of the experience of our emotions and what is going on around us, and observe the momentum. We can witness the balls or the emotions moving, although we are not engaged at the full force of the momentum. If you like, take some time to play with this idea in your practice and in your daily awareness. Notice what shows up and how it makes you feel. Breathing in and breathing out. Witnessing our external stimuli is different than dismissing it or ignoring it. Although there may be times where we need this ability. For example, if a student is writing an exam and a car alarm starts beeping in the parking lot, he or she may need to move past this sound to finish their test. Or there may be times when we have strong emotions, but we're not able to take the time to process them. For example, if a colleague at work says something that stirs strong emotions for you, it may not be the right time to sit with our emotions and to feel what comes up. Although this may be a very beneficial process for us, it may not be the safe place for us to explore our emotions. When we are alone and in our practice, we can explore these feelings that are present in our minds, in our bodies, and in our hearts. We can take the time to feel what is there. times when I have had strong emotions, when I was remembering being in the thick of a situation, one of my meditation teachers would ask me, "What is there for you? What do you feel?" Truly, I was wrapped up in the story. He or she said this, I said that, this isn't fair. I honestly didn't know what I felt or where I felt it. Through meditation, I began to feel my body and my emotions in my body. This helped me feel what I was experiencing in my day when something unexpected came up. The awareness of my practice started to become part of my daily experience, where more and more, rather than reacting, it became possible to breathe, experience, feel, identify, and then respond. In her book, In the Flow, Dr. Norris says the following about the story. Whenever I hear someone say, "I feel this way because," I know that I am about to hear the story. She continues to say, "Your story is a poetic perspective on what is happening to you, trying to connect reasons with how you actually feel. Discussing why you may feel a certain way externalizes the locus of control and does not provide the same tools for personal growth as an introspective perspective of the experience. Working in the realm of the story affords you little benefit if you want to change the way you feel." Let's take some time with these words shared on the story, with the sounds of the room, and with what you are sensing and feeling in your body right now. As we continue to move our focus to the breath, feel the gentle inhalation and exhalation as your abdomen rises and falls. I invite you to place your hands on your belly or your ribs to connect your hands with the movement of your body in tandem with your breathing. What is there? Maybe something, maybe nothing. You decide the pace of your breathing, and you may even want to experiment with your breath through the practice. At times you may feel breath in and out through the nose, which has many benefits. If breathing through the nose is not preferable to you today, breathe through your mouth. Do what's right for you, using comfort as your guide. Focusing inward, Begin to bring your attention to your face, your ears, jaw, and your mouth. Ask yourself what sensations are there. You may feel warmth, tingling, or coolness. Or you may not feel anything. Whatever is there now, experience it and acknowledge it. It is not good or bad, right or wrong. It is simply what is there right now. Perhaps you notice thoughts are coming up for you. In Dr. Norris's book, In the Flow, she shares, we come to meditation seeking stillness, and instead we find movement. The cycle of thought as they stream through our brains, the constant ebb and flow of our breath. Perhaps the pulsing of our hearts, the passing of the day and other cycles of energy flow generated by the universe around us. Allow yourself to be open to what is and to just be. Observing and say, ah. Take a deeper breath and gently shift your awareness to your neck, shoulders, and underarms. Inhaling and exhaling. Visiting with what is there for you and give it attention. Continue to feel the grounding of your body against the floor and taking 3 deep breaths. As you move your attention to your back, your chest, and your collarbone. You may feel your heartbeat or your pulse. Your body may adjust and drop ever so slightly. Let any feelings or thoughts that arise become part of your experience. Recently, when following a meditation on YouTube being led by Ed Brown, a Zen priest, as he started moving in the meditation in a beautiful park, he started swinging his arms and singing the song, I Can't Get No Satisfaction by the Rolling Stones. And he smiled and chuckled. He said, it's okay while you're doing this movement to have a song in your heart. Don't tell yourself, why does this song keep coming up? As he places his hands on his forehead to gesture frustration. He shared, use it, put it into action. And he chuckled again in a lighthearted way, and he continued to sway his arms back and forth. Perhaps If something comes up for you in your thoughts, a song or a phrase, you may want to experiment with using it and incorporate it into what you're experiencing while sensing and feeling what is there for you. Sometimes, when a consistent thought keeps coming up, I ask the thought, where did you come from? My shoulders? My neck? Perhaps my stomach or lower back? With curiosity, exploring this thought gave rise to a location in my body that I could sense. Sometimes something comes up and I say, there it is, in my upper chest or my lower back. And sometimes there is nothing. We can explore the mind-body connection to sense what is in our consciousness and in our body. As you breathe in and out, let the feeling and energy surround you that you are enough. You are enough without changing anything. Right here and right now, it is just you. Let any thoughts that arise gently pass through your mind, like clouds carried by the wind. Watch them and witness them moving further into the distance. With each breath coming in and out, imagine that you are being filled with peace, acceptance, and optimism. Observe the feeling of your breath gently nourishing your body, breathing in and out. As your breath gently passes in through your nose, lungs, and belly, move your attention to your stomach, your hips, and your lower back. What is there? I invite you to place your hands on your stomach to feel it rise and fall with each breath. Sensing any sensations that are there for you now. Let your breath move into your hips, your lower back, and thighs, breathing in and out. Moving your attention to your legs and feet. Acknowledge how they help you move through your day. Feel your clothes against your legs or where your body touches the ground. What is there? Maybe nothing. Maybe something. Taking 3 deep breaths in, out, at your own pace. taking some time to sense what is there. Now allow yourself to bring your entire body into your awareness, noticing what is there for you at this time. Is there a body part or a part of your body that has a sensation? Perhaps a pulse, a tingling, a heaviness or a lightness. What is there? Inhaling and exhaling. Taking a few minutes in silence to feel what is there. In yoga, breathing techniques are called pranayama, and prana is considered your life force. There are different pranayama exercises that have demonstrated in research studies that when practiced, there is the outcome of relaxing and calming the parasympathetic nervous system. One of these breathing approaches is called lion's breath. Lion's breath can help you clear your throat, or metaphorically scratch a tickle in your throat. Through the exhale, it is engaging your lungs with exuberance. In my practice and in my daily life, I find it helps me release and channel energy, and sometimes it just brings a lightheartedness and playfulness to my practice that is always welcome. If you like, you can take some time now to learn lion's breath, also known as Simhasana in Sanskrit. You can do this breath at any time on your own during your meditation practice. If you prefer to continue with your own breathing pace, please do so while we walk through this approach. Here's how to practice the lion's breath technique. When you are ready, inhale deeply, exhale, and open your mouth and stick out your tongue, extending it towards your chin, and allow yourself to roar like a lion, making a sound like ah, or much louder or lighter. You can play with different levels of your breath during your practice. Take some time to inhale deeply, exhale, sticking out your tongue towards your chin, and allow yourself to roar like a lion. When you're ready, take some time to return to deep breathing in and out, and take some time to visit with what sensations are in your body now. If you like, continue to experiment with the lion's breath, and I will give you some time in silence to try this on your own. At any time, return to normal breathing if this is what you prefer today. Let us revisit our deep breathing in and out. Reflecting inward and see what is there, what is different. Stay with sensing internally and give yourself permission to be as you are. And taking the time, continue to keep your focus inward and tune into any sensations you're feeling. Using deep breathing and other breathing techniques helps restore our balance. Our breath can invigorate us and bring us calm. If you like, you can use lion's breath periodically during your meditation, or continue with deep breathing in and out. This is your time, and you are encouraged to do what feels right for you. When we feel things, we feel them in our mind, our body, and our heart. When we visit with our feelings and sensations, We can attend to the feelings through awareness and by simply observing what is there. Let your breath be your guide to help you explore what is there. At this time, I invite you to place your hand on a part of your body that you want to feel connected with. It could be your hips, your stomach, your face, your heart. At any time, we can use our sense of touch to help us feel effects of the breath on our body. Perhaps when you put your hand on your heart, you feel compassion, love, ease. You may feel joy, kindness, peace. There may be a feeling of warmth from your hand or a feeling of strength. Whatever is there, accept it and honor it. Feeling your breath, gently nourishing your body, breathing in and out. Another breathing technique that we can explore today is alternate nostril breathing. It is called Anulom Vilom. To practice this technique, we start with positioning the hands. As we move our hands into position, continue breathing fully in through your nose and exhaling. Now bring your right hand up to your nose with your index finger placed over your left nostril without applying pressure, and your thumb over your right nostril, again without applying any pressure at this time. Now, if you wish, use your thumb to lightly block your right nostril and inhale through your left nostril. When you are ready, release your thumb to open your right nostril and exhale. Next, keep your left nostril closed and inhale through your right nostril, releasing your index finger to unblock your left nostril and exhale. If you like, take a moment and return to regular breathing in and out. Take some time to see what is there for you now. Let your breath gently pass in through your nose and into your lungs, and release your breath out at a pace that is comfortable for you. Our conscious brains coordinate many functions in our body: our digestion, pain, healing, and also our heart. We have the ability and what we need to return our body to equilibrium at any time. Connecting with the breath can restore our balance. Using deep breathing and other breathing techniques helps us restore our balance, and our breath can invigorate us and bring us calm. If you like, we can continue to practice this breath technique, and at any time, return to deep breathing in and out. This is your practice, and you are encouraged to do what feels right for you. Experiment with this breath, positioning your hands, one of your hands, your right hand to your nose, with your index finger placed over your left nostril without applying pressure, and your thumb over your right nostril, again without applying any pressure at this time. If you wish, use your thumb to lightly block your right nostril and inhale through your left nostril. When you are ready, release your thumb to open your right nostril and exhale. Next, keep your left nostril closed and inhale through your right nostril. Release your index finger to unblock your left nostril and exhale. Let's take a moment and return to regular breathing in and out. Ask yourself, what sensations are there? Is there joy, lightness, compassion, perhaps gratitude? Whatever is there now, simply experience it and witness it. As you come back to your regular breathing, and as our practice is beginning to come to an end, gently open your eyes and slowly begin to move your body. You may move your legs, your arms, or you may want to wiggle your fingers or your toes. If you're lying down, gradually come to your side and at your own pace, come to sitting. You may even choose to sit and stay with the feelings once this session is over. Taking some time in silence to feel what is there for you now. Experiencing sounds in the room, and the awareness that you're feeling in your mind, in your body, and in your heart. I encourage you to keep this feeling and sense of awareness with you throughout your day. Thank you for joining me in this meditation today. Travel light in your heart and be kind to yourself, my friend.